Hello, America. My name is Mike. Uh, I am a concerned America about the way our government is going. Um, I've never made a video like this, but a recent events in our government has made me want to make a video to hopefully get some people to act. Um, people, Donald Trump is not our president. Donald Trump is a traitor, and he ought to be brought up for treason. Um, what he has done to Zelensky uh, is deplorable, and he really should be strung up and shot. Uh, it's just crazy, and how anybody can deny what Putin has done and blamed it on Zelensky is beyond me. The man has lost his friggin' mind. Putin has pillaged, raped, killed thousands and thousands of not only the Ukrainians, but his own people. He's a dirtbag. And Trump co-signs his crap. And Trump is selling us out and has sold us out. And we need to get him removed from office. Hey, our government needs an overhaul. I agree with every one of you. They suck. From Biden, everybody. They all suck. We need to start out fresh. We don't need these long terms where they sit there and do nothing but argue and bicker and get rich and do nothing for the common American. We need to step up, people. It is time to step up and take our government back. And if we don't, we're going to be screwed. You know, how you can see what has happened over there in any other way that it is beyond me. I mean, what world are you living in? Seriously. You know, they invaded that country. They robbed, pillaged, and just blown it to bits. And now Trump wants to divvy it up between him and Putin. What's that say about America? You know, and the fact that we voted, we knew the first time he was in there that he was a liar, a cheat, a disrespectful president, and then we vote him in again. That puts it on us. And we made a big mistake voting him in. I agree with a lot of stuff he's doing, but when it comes to Ukraine and the firing of all the federal workers, they need to be cleaned up, and the bullshit, waste, and whatnot needs to be removed, definitely. And Elon Musk to buy his way into our country or into our, the office of the president. That's exactly what's happened here. People, you need to read up. You need to find out what's going on, because Mr. Trump is basically setting it up so when it comes 4 years here pretty soon, he can be like Putin. He wants to be Putin. He wants to be Putin's. He wants to be like Putin. He wants to be in office, forever. But he's selling us out, people. And if we don't step up and do something about it, we're done. We are done. Him cozying up to Putin is the most disrespectful thing that any president has ever done from day one. Thousands and thousands, tens and hundreds of thousands of Americans have died for this country. And you think he gives a, what about that? Do you think he gives a, what about disrespecting every single American here? No, it's all about Trump. It's all about Trump and his family and his close friends and the rich. And that's not what America is about, people. It's about the middle class taking care of each other and looking after each other's backs and having a president that works for us. You know, these Pelosi's and all these people that stay in there forever. You know, and get rich and do nothing but argue and bitch and get nothing done. You know, and you know what I think? I think we ought to not only take our government back, but restructure it where the office of the president isn't just one man. It's more like a jury duty thing, where they take let's say eight people, and or nine people, and have them collectively run our country with a cross section of everybody, not just the rich. We need to get rid of these long-time senators and stuff that do nothing but take collection money and do nothing but argue. We need to get them out of there, and we need to shorten the terms. It's gone on way far too long, people, and we need to take it back. That White House is ours, not Trump's. And that dirtbag needs to be removed from office, people. He's disrespectful, and he is just, you know, one of them guys. I don't know which one for sure, but one of them is the Antichrist. I'll tell you, that's my opinion. I don't know which one, but one of them's the Antichrist. And, you know, you better be ready because the end is near. And I'm not turning this into some kind of, but one of them is the Antichrist, in my opinion. And we better pay attention. I want to apologize to President Zelensky. You're a good man. You are a great man, and you will go down in history as a great man. You make Putin look like crap, which is what he is. And you know what? I'll tell you what. Putin is not only afraid of you, but he's jealous of you. You are a great man, and you should be proud of your country and yourself. You know, and I apologize for our idiotic president. I really sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart. I can't even fathom what he's done, and it makes me want to cry. It really does. You don't do what he's done. You know, you guys have fought long and hard, and you need our help, and you need the help of the world. And, you know, shame on him. And, you know, Mr. President and Mr. Putin, one day you're going to have to answer for your crap. And I think we all know where you're going. But you're not going to take the rest of us. God is great, and God will sort this out in the long run. And I see no hope for any one of you two. I don't see no hope for myself, but what you have done is deplorable. And you ought to be strung up and hung together. And that's no joke. People, read what's going on in our world. Read the side stories. Read what's really going on and how Trump Elon Musk has bought his way into the White House. You know, it's just, you know, there's laws against that. You know, you don't just fire all them people. You know, you review each and every one of them in the federal government. We need to cut the waste. I totally agree. And some of them need to be fired, but not in this manner and not this fast. It needs to be a steady process that each person is evaluated for their honesty and their truth and their hard work ethics. You know, and they're just tearing lives apart, families apart, and they're ruining our country, people. And we got to do something about it, you know, and that's why I'm making this video. We got to do something about it, and we got to do it quick. And, you know, I don't have the first clue to know what to do. But I'm hoping this video will help, you know, spark up some interest and, you know, get people to really look and see what's happening. You know, it's We are the laughing stock. People are just disgusted with America because of Trump and what he's done. He's done some good things. The border wall, getting rid of the immigrants. I think those two need to be looked at person by person. Get rid of the drug cartel and the blue pills and all that fentanyl crap and all that shit. But you don't sell out like you did, Mr. Trump. You don't sell out a country like that and all the lives and hard work and blood that's been spilt. You don't do it, and you've done it to us too. And I hope something soon happens, because if somebody don't take you out, or the government do their job, because you need to be removed from office. You are mentally unstable. You are. I mean, how can you see it any other way than how it has happened? Are you really that fucking stupid? Excuse my language. Obviously something, or you're a traitor, and you ought to be brought up for treason. And I'd be happy to pull the trigger. My dad, my grandpa, we've all fought for America, and you have disrespected and just shit on every one of them. And God, America, please wake up, read, research. This is a critical time in our history. It's coming to a close, people. This is the end. What side are you going to be on? Because people like them two, they don't last forever, and their societies fall. You want to be like the Soviet Union? No, I don't. And Trump's trying to make it like that. There's no denying that, I don't think. So, anyways, I am so damn mad at what's going on, and the just turning our back to Ukraine and siding with Russia is the worst thing I have ever seen in my life, and that is no joke. That is that's treason. That is treason through and through. And why that hasn't been brought up in our Congress and whatnot, we need to get them removed, people. Immediately. Please help me. If you have any, I'm not a smart man by any means. I don't know everything. I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to fight for the right, for what's right. I'm willing to fight for Ukraine. I'll go over there in a minute. If I had the money, I'd have probably already been there. They need help. And for us to cut them off like that, I mean, Putin is devastated their country. And look what he's done to the hospitals and schools and to the civilian public. War crimes, 100%. And Putin and Trump are both jealous of Zelensky. He's more of a man than they will ever be. Ever be. He's a good man. And they are jealous. They envy him. And he will go down in history as a very great man. One of the best men ever. Trump, Putin, no. They're going to go to hell, and they're going to go down in flames, one way or the other. If it's not by us, it's going to be by God. No doubt. And, they are scum, and they are disrespectful, and they are not people we need in office. We need to get rid of all them senators and shit. Graham, the Rubio, come on, you're a bunch of cowards. You're a coward. You're all cowards because you played a Trump. You're pussies. We got to be strong. When Trump came into office, he should have sent people, put them on the ground, pushed fucking Soviet out, and gave them their land back, and you know, supported their border and kept the Russians out. Period. They don't belong there. It ain't theirs, and too much blood has been spilt to turn back now. We could take the Russians on. They have no army left. The Ukrainians pretty well devastated them because they want their country. They're fighting for their country and their freedom, and they're fighting for all of us. And we need to help them, and we need to step up, people. Please. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know if there'll be any any flack from this. There probably will be, but you know what? Something's got to be said. Something's got to be done, and we got to do it now, people. Go Ukraine, go America, get rid of Trump and Zelensky, and let's reshape this government and get this America back for the people, not for the richest pockets. If we don't, we're not gonna make it, people. God bless America. I love you all. Zelensky, I salute you. My heart goes out to you. And I think probably a good portion, more than 50%, if not more. I'm thinking it's way more, but we know what our government is wrong. And all I can say is I apologize. And hopefully somebody pulls their head out of their ass and, it gets to go making this right. Goodbye, people, and thank you for your time. I hope I inspired somebody. Please post any comments or something, some addresses of, that I'd like to communicate with some people that see things how I see them. I also would like to give a shout out to Tom McDonald. He's a rapper, but any older people that don't know who he is, I know you probably don't like rap, but listen to his lyrics. Listen to what he's saying, because there is not one thing that he is not saying that isn't true. And we can learn something from his views and input. I mean, he looks crazy, if you will, but he's 100% America, even though he's from Canada. And he sees things how they are. And we need to step up. We need to take our country back. Thank you and goodbye.